For a better experience, please use headphones.
It's supposed to be the last day of the calendar year. So, this end of the year, we need some measure. Otherwise, if there was no count of New Year's and some of you counting your birthdays, I don't trust you on the birthdays, but you may keep on counting 18, 18, 18, 18. So, we will stick to the New Year. The idea of counting time is because we need some measure, we need some kind of milestone just to know are we going forward or backward in our lives. I want you to look you as a human being, not your business, not your career, not other things, those things matter but you take care of that. But as a human being, have you moved forward or backward? This is something that you have to evaluate today. You must evaluate every night. But if you're a lousy accountant of life, at least once a year you must evaluate. If you evaluate once a decade, it'll be too late, believe me. You can't fix it. Once a day, once a week, once a month, if you're evaluating, you will be able to take corrective measures in one's life. At least once a year, if you're evaluating, have I moved forward as a human being or have I become backward? Simple way of checking this is how I was. Am I a little more joyful human being? Am I a little more relaxed? Am I a little more compassionate? Am I a little more loving? You just have to check. Don't go by your family's judgment because there may be many local prejudice, you know. We don't know. Vested interests, family, neighbors, friends, these are all vested interests. If you don't do what they think you should do, they will think you have fallen. 33 years ago, everybody thought I have fallen and lost my mind. Okay? Today the same people clap their hands, that's different, because that's for a different reason. But I'm saying, even if you've taken a positive step, somebody else may be saying something, so I don't want somebody else's evaluation of who you are. Within yourself, sincerely you look and see, have you moved forward as a human being? Because you're 1 year closer to your grave. Are you going to at least die as a better human being, if not live? Suppose you and me die tomorrow morning, are we dying as a little better human beings than what we were a year ago? This is an important question. If you live, wonderful. Suppose we die, there's no regret. Very important or no? Huh? If you live as better human beings, wonderful for us, wonderful for everybody around us. Suppose we die, at least there's no regret, what a horrible creature I am and I'm dying, and everybody will be glad, that's different. So if you're going to make people around you joyful and relieved only when you die, that's that's not a good way to live. They're joyful because of your presence is good. They're joyful because you're absent is not a good thing. It's important. It's important to check this. And the coming year, you must have a plan. I want you to have a clear-cut plan. How am I going to be a better human being? What is my plan? You must have a plan of your own. We can help you with a GPS, how to negotiate your plan, but you must have a plan. Don't wait for cosmic geometry to come together. Cosmic geometry is in a wonderful place, otherwise it would have crashed. Only because cosmic geometry is perfect, it is going on, isn't it? Did you see any extra noises, loud noises coming up today morning when the sun was coming up? Friction. cut. It came up like that, like an old machine. Very smoothly it came up, isn't it? Huh? Absolutely smooth. You didn't even notice it. So smoothly it came up. So the cosmic geometry is going perfect. You don't worry about where the stars are, what is the arrangement, is it okay, not okay, it's perfect. It is you. Are you going to ride it or are you going to be crushed by it? That's a question. So you must have a clear-cut plan. How am I going to be a better human being within myself? What happens around you is a consequence of the way the world is running and the way we conduct things, many things. Consequences are okay, but how we are is very important because this is what determines the quality of who we are. What happens? We have little more, little less, this happens, that happens. That is not the quality of your life. That is just the content of your life. Content should not decide the quality, it is always the context which decides the quality of one's life. So the coming year, the plan must be good, a workable plan. I want you to be an ambitious plan, not a stupid, silly, tiny little plan, a very ambitious plan. By the end of this year, I must be in this kind of a state. Time to plan. The coming year, we have a clear-cut plan and we work through the plan, a deliverable plan, an ambitious one, not a small one. I want all of you to evolve a plan like that. If necessary, write it down. This is how I'm going to be in the coming year. Whatever is your idea of being better human being, you don't have to go by my prescriptions. But if you're better, you must be functioning within yourself at least with less friction, less struggle, less turmoil, yes? That's an indication that you're better.
If you're looking at life as a possibility, you will see possibilities everywhere. If you're looking at life as a problem, you will see problems everywhere. There are no problems in the world, there are just situations. The question is only whether we know how to handle a given situation or we do not know. While we handle the situations well, we call this success, accomplishment. When we do not know how to handle the situation, we say it's a problem. This whole thing has come up because instead of seeing how to enhance the life that we are always looking at how to enhance our activity. If you enhance your activity without enhancing yourself, then naturally everything seems to be a problem. When I say everything seems to be a problem, even the most sought-after things have become problems in people's lives. The education that one was seeking, when they get there, that seems to be a problem. The money that they were seeking, when they get it, that seems to be a problem. The marriage that they were desperate for, when they got it, oh, any number of problems. So, a problem is not a specific thing, it is just a situation. You don't know how to deal with it, so you think it's a problem. It's time we understand that the most important thing is to upgrade this life. If you upgrade this life, all your activity, your faculties, your competence, everything is naturally upgraded. If you do not upgrade this, but you want to be better than somebody in the world, so you keep upgrading your activity, now you are into an activity that you yourself are incapable of handling. Now everything seems to be a problem. No problems situations, some situations. We must become competent to deal with the situation, very important. If you look at the situation as it is, as there are things that you don't know how to handle, there will also be immense possibilities.